না इधर नहीं है मत मत नहीं है
लाइट कोई Ma? Alo. Ibu sadar nai. Kain jaksi sarpa. Bu bisna.
A look at South Africa's batting card. 187 for 5 is where they're at now. Klaasen with a half century, 62 from 74, is the key to them getting a good total here at Paarl. And this is him playing some shots. Had to rebuild and has done so as somewhat been shackled, cautiously going about his work and seizing upon that length that he likes, particularly from the spinners. It's a brisk half century, particularly considering how things have gone for the team and the necessity to rebuild. They're still carried on at a decent-ish rate.
Yeah, I said a little bit earlier that I felt he kind of needed a time at the crease. We talked about the T20 series against India and then also against Pakistan. He seemed a little bit like a frustrated cricketer because he was walking to the crease and trying to execute and maybe wasn't in the best of touch, and when he got out he was kicking the bats and wanting to hit his pad, and we know what a capable cricketer he is, but even if you're as class a player as he is, as Klaasen, yes, you do need from time to time, it's just that bit of time at the crease where you don't have to attack from ball one. You can just watch the ball coming out of the hand, get your feet moving, get your hands into strong positions that a lot of them used to do when they played 4-day cricket and then mixing it up with 1-day cricket. But now, because of these T20 leagues that they can play around the world, they sometimes don't get that much exposure in that time in the middle. And when things are going well, it's great. Just walk to the crease and whack it out the middle and you go for a little bit of a net session and that's all you require. But sometimes when you get out of touch, it's how do you find that form again? And this longer format can prove to be vital. And I think this is what this innings of his is going to do today.
what you have in this scenario as well, with Janssen who comes to the crease, who would be in the 2020 game, would be required to throw the bat, and there'd not be a whole lot of time left, so he's got to try and make hay. He can just bat, and essentially the skill tested is whether he can rotate strike without risk, try and get one, get Klaasen on, and bat out the rest of the overs at the back end. Then let's see your hitting prowess. Nicely done. It's off the edge somewhat, but looking in that region. And there's a rotation.
I go back to my career, and I used to often come in a situation when we were 5 down, and say, for example, Mark Boucher used to be at the crease, and you would go and chat with each other, and you'd say, okay, well, who's still to come? Not really much. So let's kind of negate any absolute aggression until the 45th over. Let's just bat. If you come in now, you just bat for 9 overs, play your aggressive way. We both kind of naturally scored quicker and look to play our shots and get bat on ball. And then after 45, that's when we look to cut loose. Oh, we're talking about cutting loose. He's trying to cut that. It was a little bit loose, but it's gone away to the fence.
On the haunches, hands on the head. Just wanted a bit more luck. Needed a little less bat on this so that it would go to the keeper. There's just enough if you're South Africa to allow Klaasen to keep batting. Away for 4.
Yeah, I don't think Mohamed Rizwan could have caught that, but I think he'll be disappointed that he was caught flat-footed, because he probably still should have been able to launch himself to the right. It was always outside the off stump. There was no doubt that it wasn't going to be going down leg side, so there's no need to be as flat-footed as he was on that one. And he'll be disappointed that he didn't at least launch. Maybe he would have taken a specky and been able to grab a hold of it. As an international experienced campaigner that he is, he's got to be disappointed not being able to go. 194 for 5.
As you look at the projected scores, and it's testament to the job done by Pakistan to pull things back. It looked as if South Africa would comfortably get past 300 with their start, but it was early doors in the game. 50 overs a long time. You can play well for the longest time, but you can also lose your way. And with those 4 wickets, South Africa certainly lost their way, and just as they seemed like they might be rebuilding and setting for another launch, Pakistan have struck again, removing Markram. Oh, hello. He's keen. He's very keen. There's a bra.
A change of ends for him, and he's trying to convince someone else, because the captain's behind the stumps and he's not interested at all.
He's got no chance. Belatedly, he sort of has a chat to somebody. Hold on. I've decided in the end, after the consultation, they'll have a look.
We have a play review for call behind. The original decision is not out. I've checked the bowler's feet and this is fair deliberate. We got the front on one ready, please. Ball's close to the back. Can we go to ultra regional ready, please? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, just go back a few frames, please. Thank you. and then forward. Thank you. Yeah, no batting fault. Nitin, you can still your original decision not out. Your on-screen signal now.
That's why the skipper was uninterested. And I think the consultation with a senior player said, hey, look, it wouldn't be bad to waste this one because it's class. You want him out, you win the game.
It's interesting. On the partnership is 34. Contribution from Marco Jansen is 6. So that's why they understand the immense nature of trying to knock over Andre Klaasen. That's maybe why they were bluffed into going upstairs. This one didn't seem interested at all. And he was the closest customer to where any noise would have been heard.
Yeah, try anything to get the wicket, the one you want. Maybe even just as a disruption of the game itself, have him think about it, be flustered somewhat, question himself. Oh, just outside off, it looks. O'Brien, he thinks it's out. Don't know what skipper thinks this time. He's reassuring his bowler.
I think this would be a better option than the last one, to be brutally honest. I think the contact was almost made on and around off stump. It might be umpire's call, but they decide against it.
Hillary, 195 for 5. Last 5 years, average hit. You can also lose your way. And with those 4 wickets, so the fact that it's been high scoring at par, one-day games. And then 292 is still attainable from this position for South Africa, but it's dependent on that man class, and if he stays out there and has a bit of a day out, South Africa will be confident to get in there, but if he doesn't, then even that projected 257 becomes a bit of a struggle.
Straight away on the mark. He's done that time and time again when he was playing much more serious competitive cricket. He thinks that he can do the job. Out for first delivery and straight to the man. He just got stuck in the hand. It was one of those deliveries that Naman Uja would have liked to see.